Hello, John. I'm Dr. Dakota Meyer, and I'm the doctor helping your sister with her disease. I wanted to introduce myself so I can help you understand more about your sister's illness. As you know, John, your sister is sick due to her special disease. She has been diagnosed with sickle cell anemia. This means that she has an illness which causes her to be different than other children like you. You may be asking yourself, what is sickle cell disease? To help you understand her disease, I will begin by telling you what it is. Sickle cell disease is a disease that affects the blood cells in your body. Everybody has different blood cells, and some children inherit bad blood cells that aren't as healthy as other children's. When your sister was born, she was given a test to see if she has the disease. There's a special blood test, and your sister's blood was taken to examine. When your sister's blood was taken, she tested positive for the disease. This means children like her have blood cells that are abnormal or unusual. When children like your sister have sickle cell disease, their blood cells look like crescents, which will stop her blood flow to other parts in her body. This causes a loss of oxygen to many parts of her body, which is why diagnosis must be caught early. The loss of oxygen is from the effect on the hemoglobin within red blood cells. Hemoglobin is the main ingredient in red blood cells, helping them carry oxygen from the lungs to other parts of the body. Children without the disease, like you, contain hemoglobin A, which is very healthy. But children like your sister contain hemoglobin S, which is what is causing her symptoms. As you know, your sister has many symptoms and is sometimes very sick. These symptoms or signs of sickness are from her disease, which you have when you have sickle cell disease like your sister. You have symptoms such as constant fever, swelling of the hands and feet, and pain in the chest, abdomen, limbs, and joints. The swelling is caused by sickle cell-shaped red blood cells blocking blood flow from out of their hands and feet. Your sister also has nosebleeds and frequent upper respiratory infections. The pain and discoloration of your sister's skin color is a result of her disease also. Pain develops when sickle cell-shaped red blood cells block blood flow through tiny blood vessels to your chest, abdomen, and joints. Your sister's abnormal hemoglobin causes all of these symptoms. The main symptom of your sister was anemia. Anemia is the lack of red blood cells, which is caused because sickle cells are very fragile and break apart easily and die, leaving her without a good supply of red blood cells. Now we can discuss how your sister has the disease and you don't. Sickle cell disease is inherited from your parents, meaning they pass the disease down to their children. Your parents are both associated with the disease. Your mother has sickle cell disease and your father has sickle cell trait. Since they both have mutated genes and were to have children, there is a 50% of inheriting sickle cell disease or sickle cell trait. Since your parents have two children, there is a high probability that one of you would have sickle cell disease and the other would have sickle cell trait. This is why your sister is sick and you are not. Your parents informed me that you have sickle cell trait, but since you only contain the trait, you will live a strong and healthy life. There are diagrams which are called Punnett squares. Punnett squares show the potential combinations of genotypes that can occur in a child with sickle cell disease. This means that they show what percentage of children who can have the disease. This diagram proves to us that one out of the two children of your parents will have the disease. This is why your sister has the disease and you don't. We have done many things to help your sister. We have given her vaccines and medicine, which have helped her symptoms of pain. Another medicine given to your sister was penicillin, which is used to help the infection. As you know, your sister suffered from anemia, so we gave her blood transfusions to help her feel better. Even though there is no cure, we have done everything possible to help your sister feel very comfortable. The most important thing we did for her was giving her hydroxyurea. This medicine was used to help reduce the bad cells, known as the sickle cells, and help future complications. I don't want you to worry about your sister. Since we have treated her with many medicines and antibiotics, she will live a long and healthy life. Research shows that she should live to over 50, so you don't need to worry. If you have any more questions, feel free to contact me. Thank you.